In this video, I'm going to quickly show you how to make a banana smoothie. Might seem like ridiculously simple thing for a lot of you, and a lot of you might know how to do this. Obviously, it might seem ridiculously easy, but there's always people out there that might need some encouragement or help or some information on how to do this and how to make it as tasty as possible. So this is a staple of my own diet and lifestyle as a raw vegan, fruitarian style 80-10-10 raw vegan, is the banana smoothie. So first off, you've got your blender. Hopefully you have a decent blender, but it doesn't really matter for bananas because they're soft, so they sort of work in any blender. This is a Vitamix. It's actually, the jug is smaller than usual. If you've got a bigger jug, then that's great because you want to make big smoothies. Bananas, you want to have them spotty, dark, but not too soft. But the great thing with a smoothie is that you can, if the bananas have got a bit too soft or a bit overripe, then it's still okay. Sorry, I'm just adjusting that. It's still okay. Can you see that still? Right, okay. So you want to leave your bananas until they've gone a bit spotty because they're riper, they're sweeter, they're tastier, they're better to digest, and the skin comes off much easier, like that. Smell it, it's nice. Now I know a lot of you'll say you don't like bananas, or you don't want bananas to be a staple of your diet or something like that, but I would say just learn to love them. You know, you can learn to really enjoy them, and especially banana smoothies and meals like that. So I'm just going to fill up the blender with bananas, essentially. That's 3. This is 4, and every banana is about 100 calories, give or take, maybe 80 to 100. This is 4, 5. These are quite small, so maybe they're a bit less than that. So it is an important thing when you're changing diet to get an idea of how many calories you need and how much you're eating, and especially with this raw food diet, because it's not as easy as just eating a lot of food and expecting that you've eaten enough. Especially if you're eating a lot of salads and things like that, you might end up actually under eating. And even if you're just trying to eat a lot of fruit, there's a good chance you'll under eat on fruit. And it's a weird thing. Like what people think of as hunger is, let's see if you can see this blender. Yeah, so it's getting full. So what people think of is, let's try and get as much as possible. What people think of as hunger is that kind of pain in your stomach, or pain in this region, whatever. And really that's not a signal of your body's hungry. It's more a signal of your body's, your stomach's clearing out. It's getting rid of it's getting rid of food. It's emptying. And if you leave it just a little while, you'll realise you're not really hungry at all. But most people will feel absolutely starving at that point. I would tend to judge hunger more. I mean, firstly, we're talking about, there's a thing called real hunger or true hunger, felt in the throat. A lot of people say true hunger is felt in the throat, but if you wait around for true hunger, you're going to be waiting around like forever to feel that. So you're better off getting an objective idea of how many calories you're going to need in the day, depending on your activity, your size, your weight, and basing it more on that, rather than on this concept of true hunger. Especially if you're transitioning. Maybe if you've been doing it for years, you can do what you like, but you know. So as you can see, it's just filled up with bananas. Now sometimes recently I've been adding dates as well. Dates are a great thing to add in, but at the moment it's just basically full of bananas. Probably 10, maybe a little more. And now, just going to fill it with some water. Give me a second while I do that. So I'm just going to put in how much water? Not a lot. Oh, that wasn't meant to fall over. Sorry about this. Let's see how much water. So just like, I don't know, like just enough so there's like, I don't know, so that kind of fills the bottom, maybe a couple of fingers worth of level. That'll be fine, depending on how thick you want it. I don't know if you saw that. You can kind of see the water. Okay. This is what happens when you don't have like a camera crew or something. And then the important thing is the pulse blend process. Something that a lot of people do. So on your Vitamix you can see, let's see, so like this is a high, this is off at the moment, this is high, this is obviously higher. So I'm maybe going to start off around here, this kind of setting, and I'm just switching that on and off, which I don't know if that's good for the mechanism or the machine or anything. Let's see if you're seeing that. Yeah. Okay. So you want to do that rather than just leave it on to go for like 2 minutes. I don't know why, but it does change the flavour. So you do want to pulse blend it. Calm that down a bit. Oh, really I would have my hand over the top there or have the tamper in, but I'm trying to make a video. And it's getting there, not too. That should be it. That should be it. Okay, now just take the lid off. I'll show you. It should sort of look like that. Creamy, very creamy. Perfectly smooth. Creamy, delicious. It makes a real difference if you pulse blend, which is just pulsing it, bam, bam, bam. Makes a real difference. So that's how to make the best banana smoothie you're ever gonna have. Subscribe to the channel if you want more videos. Visit my website below if you want to be part of my email list, newsletter list, and get more tips like this. Simple stuff, simple tips to make it easier, to make it more delicious, to make your bananas more delicious, and go out and live a healthful day.